and Brian Fortuna. Ali Bastian and Brian Fortuna. Let me hear you. Very nicely done. You're right, Flower. Brian, nice to see you. Sit down. Thank you, Tony. Lovely. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah? Now, listen, before we kick off, I think you're a fabulous dancer.
Thank you
I
very
watch
much.
every Saturday and I think, she gets it like that, doesn't she? I mean, you really do. Don't you agree?
Your bud looks like
She has a tremendous amount of natural talent, but it is a lot of hard work as well.
Yeah. Oh,
Can I
know
just
that.
say, it's really nice to meet you. And Brian and I...
That's exactly what I was thinking.
We've been having a bet going for ages that I can beat him around the track.
I'll come over to you. Don't need an apple chat. That's all right. You should have come here earlier for the wine tasting. We were having a ball, me and James. So they came in with the bottles and hot coffee.
3 sheets of the win now, are you?
No, I'm OK. No. Do you think the judges were fair on Saturday?
Yeah, I do. I mean, to be honest, I always think they are really fair. Like, their comments tend to... You know, when they criticise you, it tends to be really constructive criticism and it's stuff to go away.
Must hurt, though.
To be fair, though, you've received mostly positive comments from
You
them.
have, yeah. Poor old Jo Wood, the things they said to her were shocking. I mean, really.
But Brendan was her knight in shining armour, I thought.
He was.
Yeah.
Now, the tango, how do you feel about that when they said it lacked passion and spice?
I don't know. I thought I was giving it some welly.
Well, I didn't think you did too bad either.
Oh, thank you. We've got the Argentinian tango this week.
Is that the one that's done with a whip?
It should be. Maybe that would help.
As a matter of fact, our instructor used that as an analogy today.
Really?
Yeah.
With a whip?
Yeah.
Well, I saw it I saw it in Rio. It's not the same thing, but they did it with this bull whip. It was fabulous.
I need to be Madam Whiplash
but I mean,
this
it was great.
It might be an idea, Ali.
Do it with the whip. And you sort of, like, lash it round her, pull her towards you slowly.
Oh, like, he has the whip. I don't have the whip.
No, he has the whip. Yeah. And then you
your
take
mind
it
now.
off him.
I'm not so keen now.
Well, it's Tuaro, whatever you like, you know. Now, Alicia's said that you've got a little love going on. Is this true? Be still, Brian, my beating pass.
Do you want the honest-to-God truth?
Yeah.
She's been begging me for a date for it's going on 15 years now, and I just... I'm not willing to give in yet. What can I say?
Oh, that's it. You're in trouble.
They sound like a couple, don't they?
I feel like we've been married about 30 years.
You must have. How many hours a day do you spend together?
That's
a lot.
How long are we in the training room?
Probably usually about 8. At the moment, about 8 or 9 hours, really.
So, how many hours a night do you spend together? Right, so I've had a drink now, you see, this is it. No, but I mean, I really do take my ass off to you because I know how hard it is, the training. I mean, it's relentless,
It's
isn't it?
intense.
Yeah.
It's really intense. It's definitely the most challenging, like, physically, mentally challenging thing I've ever done, but I absolutely love it. I'm loving every minute of it.
Seriously, from my heart, yeah, I think you're really doing well, don't you?
Thank you.
I mean, you make it look effortless, the pair of you. And you're brilliant, Brian, with it.
Thank you, Paul.
Look, we've got a clip here from Saturday's show. Have a look at this.
Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I'm never gonna die.
You completely and absolutely fell out of those first Chenet turns. The stop didn't work. I don't know whether you missed a hand or something bizarre went on there.
I would like to do it all over again as an alias. And Nastasia Beaverhausen comes back and kills us.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't think he's going to last the night out.
Right.
Good old Bruce.
Ali, is the heels... Because you had a heel injury, didn't you? Is that,
my foot, yeah.
Is that causing you problems? Is that your Achilles tendon?
I have to strap both my feet up for every show. But no, I bruised the bones and the soft tissue in my right foot, which is my stronger foot, which is... It's a real shame. It's a shame. But at the same time, I think it's really given us a lot of impetus to really go for it and kind of overcome it. So... You know.
Do you find you've got more energy since you've been doing the dancing, or are you half dead?
Honestly, yeah. It's seriously consuming and exhausting, but at the same time, I'm absolutely buzzing off it. Yeah, I feel really good for it.
James, would you fancy taking up ballroom dancing?
I think it's one of those things that a proper bloke ought to be able to do, but I'm so utterly terrible at anything like that.
I mean, I look and I'm just so jealous, especially the Viennese waltz.
Oh, Oh, that was my
doesn't it look so
favourite.
elegant? And there's a bit of dry ice and a long frock. Not on me, I mean, you know, on that. What other dances are you doing this week?
We're doing the American Smooth as well. Which
What's
is...
an American Smooth?
Well, the American Smooth, in actuality, is a style of dancing, and what it means is that you don't have to maintain the traditional hold throughout the dance. You can break the hold and do spins and rotations, and on Strictly, we're allowed 2 lifts. So we have something special planned for this weekend.
Are they very strict about all this stuff, the way you position your elbow and hold your head and lift and all that? Are they really strict about it, the judges?
I think that the judges look for different things. I think when you get someone like Len, who's classically trained in ballroom, he's constantly looking for the technical aspects. When you get someone like Craig, who's from a theatrical background, he's looking for the choreography and the interpretation of the dance. So it's a nice balance.
Yeah. What about Bruno?
Oh. I'm kidding. Bruno's a great guy.
Amazing.
You feel like sit down, will you?
He's so passionate.
Isn't he just?
Yeah.
How do you feel about your costumes, Ali? What do you think of
I
them?
love them. It's a really special part of
I mean,
this.
some of them
really
are just
is.
2 tea bags and a nettle, aren't they? Held together with a bit of fishing wire. Aren't you
you
scared
say
they're going to
that.
go pop?
They're really cleverly made.
Yeah.
They're really cleverly made. You do feel really secure in them, and they're totally designed for us.
They are
and everything. It's
beautiful.
really
Yeah.
special.
Now, who are your biggest rivals? Come on, who do you think?
Well, that's. I mean,
Who do you think?
at this stage,
It's tough at this point. I mean, one couple's going home next week. It's going to be down to the final. I think it could be anybody because the couple that stays out of the dance-off next week is all down to the public vote, essentially. So who knows?
So it's all up to you lot. Do you hear that?
Hint, hint.
They're like a hanging jury. Look at them. You've danced on the American version, Brian. How do you think the 2 shows compare? Which is the easy one, the English one or the American one?
The British show's a little bit more work, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I think it's tougher when you watch them.
the American show's better in the sense that we don't have Craig over there. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't
Just
speak
kidding,
about Craig.
come on.
Craig's been really good with us.
You're going to defend Craig?
I'm defending
my
Craig.
goodness.
actually.
Yeah, you're getting these to the end. The man's lovely, lovely. Like Len, 7! I love it when Len does that.
7.
Do you think, as a female contestant, you have it easier than the blokes? Because the blokes lead you round, don't they? What do you think,
what do
Brian?
you-
I think when you're doing a ballroom dance,
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier for the female celebrity contestant.
Yeah.
I think that when you have a Latin dance, it's vice versa.
Yeah. Are you doing the
Because you're
tour?
more on your own on the Latin. They sort of spin you off, and then it's kind of up to you. It's
God,
a
you're
bit
well into
scarier.
it, aren't you, eh? Yeah. Are you going to do the tour when that happens?
Yeah, we're definitely doing the tour next year.
You get
It's
to work
really
these great,
exciting.
huge arenas and stuff.
Amazing. I was at the O2 recently, just thinking, I can't believe like little Brian and I are going to be there doing. Really can't wait. I'm
My
so
little
excited.
Brian.
Little Brian.
James, I feel like we're Gooseberry
Easy.
in here. Should we leave them to us?
Fancy a drink?
We'll go back and have a drink. Come on. Brian, tell me about this new show you've got, Dancing on Wheels. Is this Top Gear with...
No, very exciting. My mother, about 6 years ago, wrote one of the first syllabuses for wheelchair ballroom dancing in the world.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And what we've done is we've paired 6 celebrities with 6 wheelchair users, and they had a competition. The show is amazing. At the end of the competition, the winner has already gone to represent the UK at the European Championships. It's the first representative for the UK. And we're airing this February, so it's really exciting, and it's going to demonstrate not only what wheelchair ballroom dancing is, but the fact that persons with disabilities are able to go out there and interact and do the same things that we can as able-bodied persons. So I think it's going to be a really special program.
A great idea for a show,
I was
isn't
lucky
it?
enough to see a rough cut of the first
What's it
episode.
like, God?
Incredible television. It really is amazing.
I'll
I
be
think
watching a bit of that.
he's fronting it. And it's really fantastic.
Have you got any tricks up your sleeve for the final, you know, for the show? What have you got? What rabbit have you got in the hat there? Can you going to pull out?
I was thinking of sneaking in a kiss, maybe.
Brian! I thought Brian was going to
Slipping
do
in
it
a what?
naked.
Slipping in a kiss, maybe.
Oh, I couldn't hear. I just heard slipping. What's going on here? What's happening? Tell me.
What, Mom?
Yeah, no. So what's this week's dance? What is it? It's the
Argentinian tango and American smooth. So.
remember now the whip.
Yes,
Okay?
Madam
Just give that a
Whiplash.
good lash
Wait
and
and
round
see.
your head twice,
Yeah.
round the waist, pull over the shoulder, through the leg and over the arm.
You're laughing.
You're winning, kid.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean it. Best of luck because you've done so well up to now. You really have.
Thank you.
I just think you're brilliant.
Thank you so
like,
much.
You just out you go and do the stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's hear. And don't forget to vote. Ali Bastian and Brian Fortuna. Come on, let's hear you. Is that it, Gordine? Well, that's it for tonight, folks. A big thank you to all my guests. To Mr. James May, who won't be driving home tonight. Right, for Brian Fortuna, for Ali Bastian, wish him luck, and for Gary. And of course, let's not forget on the organ, Doreen.